What's up, friends? It's been a hot minute, I know. So this was probably totally unexpected on your part, and if you are completely watching my channel for the first time, I haven't been on YouTube for, I don't know, 3, maybe even 4 months. It's been a long time, but I finally had a quick moment and I wanted to come on here, really just do our makeup together and just kind of give you a life update because I don't want to be all the way gone from YouTube. But anyways, y'all have been so kind to check in on me, and yeah, I thought let's put a video together. So we're gonna put some stuff on my face, a couple of things that are new to me, but aside from that, it is really just going to be chatting and doing our makeup together. So if you've got a little bit of time and you want to spend a little bit of time with me, then just keep watching. Okay, I've brought y'all in a little bit closer, and yeah, this feels a little bit weird. This feels out of the, does not feel normal to me anymore. So I'm hoping that this looks okay, sounds okay. It's, again, been a hot minute, and so I don't want to make this too long because I can get very chatty. You guys already know that, but there are a couple of things that I picked up and I figured I'd use them today. So the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes that I have been waiting forever and a day to get my hands on because I passed on it when it was still a thing or when it was still readily in stock. And now it's like they can't keep it in stock. Anyways, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted that Kohl's at Sephora still had it in stock. And I think they may still. That's where I got mine. So we're going to play with this today. I like the toned down look. I like more of a bold lip at this point in my life, and I like going with a little bit of a simpler eye. I just think it looks a little bit elegant, and it looks just understated here, and I like the overstatement here. But anyways, so we're gonna use this. And then I also, it finally came back into stock in my shade, the Positive Light Under Eye Brightener by Rare Beauty. I don't know. I was on the fence when this first came out, and then you have FOMO when things sell out. You know how it goes. And you know how I am. Those of you who've been with me for a long time and have been also so kind to check in on me. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that more than words can say. I have felt very cared for, very loved by you guys. And really, just super quick, what it is work has been difficult. I have faced the most difficult and challenging year, if you will, in my entire career. And so it has really taken a toll on my health, on my energy, on my mental energy. I have felt so drained, and the few little time frames that I have where I don't have anything going on, I am so exhausted that I don't even have the motivation to film, and then all of the work that goes into editing, because it is a lot of work. So that's really where I've been. But we'll keep going into that in a second. I don't even know. Do you want to know what I'm putting on my eyes, or do I just put this on my eyes? I guess I'll point it out to you. But now I'm thinking, do I want to go with a warm look or what? Okay, well, this is nice. I like this. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm doing super basic. You guys know already how I do. So anyways, okay. So that's been work, honestly, y'all. It's been a struggle, and it has, I'm trying to think of how I can put it. Keeping close to the Lord has also been not difficult because he's who sustains me and carries me, but like even having the motivation to read my word and to, you know, the mental exhaustion is so real in a way I've never had before. And it's been the stress has been to the point where I've ended up with eczema on my neck, which I've never had eczema before. There were several times I woke up with blisters in my mouth. It really should not be that big of a deal, right? Like, at the end of the day, work is work, and you should not let things get to you. I hate to say by nature, but I stress a lot. And for me, I put a lot of effort into my work because I like to deliver good product. You know, I like to do my work correctly. So it's very, there's a lot of detail that I really won't go into, but just know that is really it. That's been it. Let's move into like this one right here. These are very, very nice, very soft. So, okay, in addition to that, you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, which I hope you do, and honestly, if you don't, I hope you'll support me over there. So I have changed my handle which some of you may have already noticed. I didn't know, I've never changed mine before, so I don't know. And again, this is me not being I'm not super with the times on certain things, on knowing how everything works. Well, I didn't know if Instagram sends out like a notification or whatever, letting you know that like, oh, hey, so-and-so's handle has changed. Well, I switched it because honestly, while I still love beauty and makeup, y'all, there is just something that brings me so much joy about taking Disney trips with my husband and planning out Disney outfits. It has brought me quite a bit of joy that has honestly helped me through a lot of these hard times. And so, it's just, there's so much fun in piecing together the different outfits. There's so many different Disney pieces like the Loungeflies and the ears that you can piece together. What makeup goes with this? And so anyways, that has also really evolved for me. And to be honest, I think because the makeup industry, it's not to say Disney isn't, but it's so expensive, y'all, that I honestly, with just doing the YouTube on my own, like buying everything on my own, I can't keep up. It's a lot of money to the point where it just isn't feasible anymore. Unless we were to do like, hey, let's just shop my existing stash and, you know, shop what we already have together. But at the end of the day, realistically, you guys know as well as I do, that won't hold a channel because people want to see what's new. People want to see the reviews. Y'all want to see like the latest and greatest and how it performs. And just financially, that's just not sustainable. Anyways, so again, I've really loved putting together Disney outfits and the whole Disney bounding thing. So I did change my Instagram handle to That Disney Beauty. So that is me. If you were curious, I know a couple of y'all were like, oh, I just realized this was you. I was like, who is this? Anyways, so if you love Disney and beauty, I'm not discontinuing the beauty because it is going to be some sole individual posts on beauty alone, but a lot of it is also going to be like how to piece together Disney outfits. So, and then it's going to be a combination of the makeup that goes with Disney outfits, things like that. Disney World makeup that like will last you all day. Anyways, so if you or anyone you know like that kind of thing, go follow me on That Disney Beauty on Instagram. And that way maybe we can help that grow together. And then it is my hope that that brings me the encouragement I need to bump back over here and really bring this back to life over on the YouTube side. So I know that was a lot to say, but yeah, but truly that has brought me quite a bit of joy. I'm gonna go with this deep one. This palette is really, really nice. I remember Babs Beauty saying that like this is the neutral matte palette she uses the most, and I can absolutely see why. So also when it comes to makeup and beauty, guys, honestly, from my perspective, like it has gotten to a point, you'll notice I don't post a whole lot about it anymore, like even on Instagram where it just needs a picture. And that's because I don't buy near as much as I used to. And that's not because I wanted to go on a no buy or anything. I'm just not as, it doesn't excite me as much. And I think part of that's because so much of it has already been, all of it has been done before, that it's like I keep spending money on the same stuff, it feels like. And yes, the newness of it all is awesome. But it gets to a point where you're like, all right, this is getting like really old because I've got like 5 of these. It's just a different brand's coming out with this, or I don't know. There's not a whole lot anymore that's like innovative and super, I don't know, exciting. There's just something about it. Now, there are a few things that still do excite me and that I do feel the need to pick up. Like, for example, Huda Beauty, she recently released those Matte Obsessions palettes, and I have purchased the Cool. I'm waiting for the sale to purchase the Warm, which, yes, I entirely plan on doing a wish list video because I do have, there's like 15 or 16 things that I want to add to my cart for the Sephora sale. But yeah, so I do hope to find the time to do that video before the sale. But there's just not there's not like a ton out there anymore that's like exciting and innovative to where you'd say, sure, I'd spend $50 on that. It's a lot of money. So, and I think everybody's feeling the inflation right now, and it's just, it's a time to, I don't know. I feel like if I can't spend on everything, right? And I do love to put the Disney outfits together. So I shop on Marshall's and TJ Maxx website for the little skirts and the little shoes and just anyways. So I kind of have to decide, all right, where do I want to put my money to? Because I cannot buy it all. I don't. Anyways, so yeah, that is that. So that was like, I just noticed I'm 10 minutes into this video already and like I am, I'm barely finishing my eyes. So but you know, the intent was to be super chatty with y'all and kind of give you the update on my life. So that is that. But you know, I hope on the Instagram side, my husband and I are Disney World annual pass holders. So honestly, like I hope we can go frequently enough to where I can put fun content on there for you so that if you do love going or you want to go or you're planning to go, like that kind of thing, it's big right now, right? Like I'm not the first person to do it. I'm probably the last person to be doing this. But yeah, so it has brought a joy to me. Since I changed it out from Michelle's Glamour, because y'all know if you follow me, I really wasn't posting much because I haven't really been doing a whole lot of this. It's been pretty basic and quick for work and let's get out the door. And then on days that I work from home, if I don't have meetings or whatever, then a lot of times I won't even do my makeup, which I think also though makes me feel some type of way because then I start feeling myself get kind of down in the dumps and I think it's because I feel like I look like a troll. So anyways, so yeah, wow. You know, guys, I cannot believe it took me this long to purchase this palette because this is going to be super, especially like I told you, lately I'm into the more understated up here because I just do love, I love a good lip these days. So, and drugstore, Maybelline with those lip finals, oof. Okay. Oh, I like this so much. Yeah. If you can get your hands on it, if you're still in the market for it. I mean, I know it's older than dirt at this point, at least in makeup years. Okay. Off camera is where I'm going to do my mascara and all of that stuff. So I'm not even going to worry about that right now. I do want to try this bad boy though. This Positive Light by Rare Beauty. I don't know, man. We'll see. I swatched it and I was kind of underwhelmed and then I blended it and I was like, ooh, this actually might be kind of nice. But we'll see. So for those of y'all who did reach out and y'all were like, I hope you're okay. I am doing all right. Just, you know, surviving life like everybody else. Yeah, trying to stay afloat like everybody. It's just, you know, the world we live in is loud and chaotic and fast and I've got something on my face. Hold on. So yeah, it's just society as a whole. I don't even know how you're supposed to use this. Are you supposed to dot this? Okay, hold on. Are there instructions? There's no instructions. Okay. Listen, if you own this and you know how to do it properly, please don't come for me because I don't know if I'm supposed to dot it. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, with the Rare Beauty concealer is probably my favorite concealer of life, which is funny because the whole reason I hadn't bought it back when it first came out was because I had heard that it was kind of like minimal coverage. I let that thing sit for about 30 seconds and it kind of thickens up a little bit and it is just beautiful. Okay, so this is the light medium shade in case you are wondering and you are close to my skin tone. I know a lot of you share my same skin tone. This is the light medium and I do think this was the right shade for me. But yeah, so okay, well, we let that firm up a little bit. Listen, y'all, I in the last year have a lot more white hair. I have a milestone birthday this year, so we have something special prepared for that. Because, you know, you guys, I will be 40 this year. I remember, I'm not even joking. I know it's so cliche to say, I remember as if it was yesterday. But seriously though, I do remember like it was recently that I was 29, about to turn 30, and I was freaking out because I was like, this decade, the 20s, I will never have them back. They're almost gone. And I had this freak out moment. So, and here we are 10 minutes later and I'm about to say goodbye to the decade I was afraid to go, not afraid, but that I was like freaking out about going into. Anyways, so wow. Okay. Listen, this is bright, you guys. So you know me, I don't like a very light under eye, so I'm glad I went light medium because woof. But I don't even know if I did it right. I may have put too much. Okay. I don't know. I don't know about this. I mean, here's what I feel like. I feel like it's going to make my concealer a little bit more cakey and creasy because it's added that extra layer. My favorite under eye thing is, hold on, I'm going to reach. My favorite under eye thing is the CC whatever by Tarte. Sorry, shaking up this foundation. I'm going to use Makeup by Mario today. That one is my very favorite. And I don't know that I have found something else that I like as much. So, I don't know, y'all. I mean, things get hyped up and the whole viral thing. You know, listen, I know social media is, you know, it's been great. There's benefits, but I don't know, man. I miss the days before social media. I think I even miss the days before internet, to be honest. But anyways, so talk to me about you and how you're doing since we haven't been able to talk in a hot minute. So how are y'all doing? Let me know in the comments below. Are there any changes in your life since I last saw you and talked to you? Do you have any plans to Disney World soon? I feel like that lately is my favorite thing. And honestly, you guys, it is a joy. There is something about Disney World that brings out the absolute children in us and makes us forget everything. Once you're in that Disney bubble, I feel like the whole world goes away and everything that's happening in the world is just kind of like takes a back seat. It's on the back burner. You don't have to think about it while you're there. You don't have to worry about it. It's like the world stands still. So if you're wondering why we like to go so much and why it's so important and just all of that, that's really it. We love the getaway that it is for us. We're just theme park people, honestly. So I'm thankful that I grew up with parents who really enjoyed to travel. So I have been able to see a lot of the country and a lot of the world. And so I do not feel like I'm missing out on anything. Yeah, I just, there is something about going that is just, I feel like you have to be a kid at heart though. I'm wearing the Kosas concealer, by the way. So let's see how this layers with this. I'll be interested to see. I'm gonna let this one sit too because this one's a little thin. I do think you kind of have to be a kid at heart in order to feel the magic when you go. I have friends who have gone and they're like, no, we don't care to ever go again. The crowds and all of that. And I have friends who, ever since they first went, they've made it an annual thing because it is just that magical. So anyways, if you're curious, that's why we like to go so often. I wish we were closer to it so it wasn't an actual, you know, the plane ride away. I wish we could, you know, that it was a quick drive, but that's okay. So yeah, so do you have any plans for Disney World? And again, total shameless plug for my Instagram. If you do, and you're curious about how to piece together those outfits, because I have mastered that art. I'm not even kidding. No shame in my game. Then, yeah, head over there because you can really, you could put together the cutest outfits. And I've had people tell me like, what, do you plan this? Like what Disney apparel do you have that every time it's different, it's cute? And honestly, if you collect a few pieces, like you can mix and match trip over trip and it looks like a brand new outfit and you look super cute and you look right in theme and gosh, it's just so fun. Anyways, so okay, next topic real quick. I'm gonna move quickly because seriously though, I'm not looking to take up all y'all's day. I have to, you know, I have loved Sephora, but honestly, y'all, I'm disappointed in lately how it has been. That I don't know. I don't know. It's convenient because it's the one-stop shop. You know, you don't have to be going to all the brand sites. But honestly, I was very, very discouraged and disappointed when for Rouge members, okay, so remember back in the day for Rouge, they removed the flash shipping and then you had to pay the $10 a year for that. Okay, fine. You know what? I find that as a benefit. Well, as of, I don't remember, so once my Flash membership expired this last time, I got the email saying they're discontinuing that program. You can't do it anymore. Still get free standard shipping, but you know, that could take up to a week. So there's that. Two, I don't order anymore very often because I'm very tired of it always coming in broken. If you order a palette, for example. Well, when the Natasha Denona Love Face Palette came out, I still had my Christmas gift card and I was like, yes, I do want to use it on that. Well, my store never got it in. So it was supposedly online only. So I ordered it and guess what happened? It came in broken. I mean, no surprise. Literally the packaging was, as we all know, just like one piece of tissue paper in there. The thing was rolling around and anyways, the highlighter completely shattered. As soon as I opened it and I started seeing the powder, I was like, I know how this is going to go. I call and they're like, yeah, so you're going to have to send that back. And I get that. I don't mind sending it back to you. But it was this whole to-do. I mean, it was like, I feel like I had a hard time. Anyways, so got that shipped back and I don't know, just slowly I feel like the perks are starting to dwindle back. And that's one thing to me that sets Sephora apart always is that they just went above and beyond. And so I don't know. Anyways, so hold on. I'm push pause here for a second because I want to go powder my face and I want to grab a bronzer and stuff because I didn't bring that over here. So hold on. Okay, I just went ahead and did my powder, my eyes, just trying to get everything wrapped up here. So I'm just going in with some Hourglass bronzer, which if y'all remember, you know that's my very, very favorite bronzer. Still is, and as I'm messing up my hair. I have been, you remember how, I don't know if y'all remember, maybe about a year ago, I had cut my hair back into a little bob, like up to here, which is how my hair looks best because of my hair type. But ever since then, as it's grown out, it has been so unmanageable. And I do love the look of extensions, which I do wear still from time to time. I just have been honestly too lazy here lately. But it's crazy because during humid weather, like the top part of my hair that has to like blend in with the extensions will get so frizzy. But just overall, my hair has just been very unmanageable. I'm not sure, like, I don't know if when I cut it, like, it just kind of changed it up. I do know that they say, like, once you're about to hit 40, like, things change. So, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, there is that. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you guys on. My husband's doing well. I'm using a Melt highlighter. Husband's doing well. You know, we're just, chugging along again, working and just pretty much like everybody these days, you know, just kind of one day at a time. Here's the thing about YouTube. If I can be encouraged by it that it's growing, I would gladly, you know, make the effort, like put my lack of energy aside and keep it going. But ultimately, like it needs to it has been so slow growing that it's been hard. Again, just too much to shell out for, you know, makeup and stuff, which I love makeup. It's the confidence that makeup can give is just, for me, that's where it's at, you know? Don't feel like I need it. It's just something about it. It's fun to put on. But listen, y'all, again, if we're going to keep this going, we're going to have to figure out how to get it to grow a little bit better. But, ooh, that was a lot. Okay. By the way, this is the ColourPop. It's a Small World, and this is in the shade Dancing Darlings, which I love. But if you're not paying attention and you do what I just did, then, you know, then here we are. Anyways, but you know, if you've been with me for a long time and you know, and you want to help me out, or if you want to help me grow here, but also if you know somebody who loves Disney, loves going to Disney parks, that kind of thing, send them my way on Instagram. I will put it up on the screen here, so in case you don't follow me, you can find me, because honestly, in the times where I have these last few months that I haven't posted on here, Instagram is where, like, those of you who have checked on me, that's where I've been most responsive. Because on the YouTube comments, I see that they come through from time to time, but I get busy. Again, work keeps me swamped, and so Instagram is quick and easy, and so anyways, that's that. So, okay, the only other thing I want to tell y'all, I'm gonna back you up a little bit. Hold on, there we go. Okay, so honestly, the thing I'm most excited to tell y'all, these Maybelline vinyl inks, which I've been using these for a while now. These are my newest ones, but I bought 2 or 3, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and they have been pretty much on rotation. I love them so much. They don't make my lips feel like raisins, and you guys, when I tell you they stay on for hours and hours and hours, I can eat, I can do everything, and it's still there, and they're so pretty. The shades that they have, there's a reason these are just so hyped up. And they're about $10, but listen, they remind me most of these, remember these Urban Decay lippies that I don't even remember what they're called? I still love these, don't get me wrong, but honestly, for the price point and the shade range, color range, ooh, I love these. So I'm gonna put one on, I think we're gonna do, this one's in Dainty, this one is in Restless, and this one is in Hot. These are like varying shades of pink, and perfect for spring and soon to be summer. But let's put this on, and then we'll be done, you guys. You'll know at this point you have all of the latest and greatest when it comes to what's going on in my life and how things are going. Again, I'm doing all right. We're hanging in there. We're doing okay. Just definitely super less frequent over here because of time, energy. You guys know the rat race of life. It's something else, man. So let's put this on real quick. So pretty. But this is absolutely incredible, and this is how it'll stay for hours. I'm not even kidding you, and I wouldn't steer you wrong, you guys. I wouldn't recommend anything to you that I wouldn't want to spend money on myself, but listen, for the price point, I'm not even joking. These, okay, this is where it gets crazy. So like for one of these, you can almost get 3 of these. I know that sounds crazy. I think these are like $24. These are $10 each at the grocery store or whatever, Walmart. And seriously, another thing is that so it's a vinyl, so it's got like that kind of, not necessarily shiny finish, but kind of plasticky finish or whatever. I find that doesn't last for the hours on end, which I'm totally cool with, because it ends up looking really, really nice, like almost kind of satiny. But I've noticed if after a few hours I want to freshen it up, I'll put a lip oil over top, and chef's kiss, it looks so good. And listen, again, the colors that they make are so good. Anyways, that's it, you guys. Okay, before I let you go, come on. Find Michelle Fashion. It's time for a verse of the day. Okay, you guys. So it's going to come from Romans 15:13, and I'm going to read it to you, and then I need to tell you something. So it says, may the God of hope, and in this world, I feel like there's nothing but despair. So may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. I have found, and this is just super quick, I have found it's been very loud in my head for months now. Just everything going on. It's hard to keep quiet. It's hard to stay focused. Just with society going crazy, and work is just, there's so much, and it's just overall, right? Like, even personal struggles or whatever. It's hard to stay focused, and it gets so loud in here, and it gets to where, you start, I start feeling a little bit of despair. Like you start feeling like you're drowning. So I want to tell you that because it's easy for it to look like on social media, YouTube, whatever, like people's lives are perfect, and they're absolutely not. Just because I give you a verse every time does not mean that I don't also struggle in my daily walk with the Lord. It is a decision every day to walk with him. And again, more than anything, it's the noise, right? That's like all consuming, that your mind, your focus can come off of him and onto just everything happening. And it looks like it's just in despair. But remember that we serve a God who is nothing but hope. He's nothing but peace. He has the peace that passes all understanding. So if you are going through a hard time, and understand that I am going through it too myself, then it is my prayer, call on him. He is the only answer to everything right now, to everything always. But if you don't already know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, it is my prayer that he would make himself so real to you, that your heart you would feel that pull, because everything is utter chaos, you guys. And he is the only answer, the only hope. We just, for me, speaking to myself, I need to be still and know that he is God. I hope that stands true for you too. Alrighty, friends. Hey, thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me today, catching up. I hope this video helps, if you were worried about me, don't be worried. All is good. Again, I truly, it is my intent to come back to you with a Sephora wish list in time for the sale so that you can be nosy and see what I'm going to get. and so that I can be nosy too, because you guys know I love knowing. Sometimes you guys give suggestions that I have to add to my list. But anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.